Welcome to this video on how to use Brightspace. So Brightspace is the virtual learning environment, or the VLE, here in UCD. So this is where your lecturers, your module coordinators are going to post essential learning material for your course. And each module or class that you have will have its own tab on Brightspace. So it's very important that you know how to access this, as you'll be using it considerably across your time in UCD. So the first place we're going to log into is UCD Connect. This is really the home of UCD, where all of the different IT pages can be found. So things like your Gmail, your Google Drive, but also here we can see Brightspace with this capital B logo. We're going to click on that to begin with. You'll then come to the UCD Connect sign-on page. And here you can start by entering your username, which is your student number in your case, and your UCD Connect password, which at this point you will already be using to access your Gmail and other UCD services. Once you hit log on, you'll be brought to the Brightspace homepage, and this is where all of your modules are visible. You'll see under My Modules, there will be each trimester listed here. When you start in UCD, there will just be the academic year that you're starting in. But if you continue to study in UCD, you'll see over time, more and more modules will be shown here. When you click on the current trimester, you'll see the modules you are currently registered to. If you change your module registration, then you will find that it might take a day for a new module to appear on Brightspace. You can click on the module you want to explore further. And once you do this, you'll be brought to that module page, and you'll see a banner across the top with the different items that you can select within this module. Most popular here would be the My Learning section, as this is where you're going to see all of your learning materials for this module. You'll find that each lecturer or module coordinator will lay out their Brightspace pages differently, so they might have slightly different formats. However, most will have each lecture listed down along the left-hand side of the screen. You can click on a lecture then and see the material relating to that lecture. For instance, you might have the PowerPoint presentation slides presented in class, or additional or optional readings might be shown here, or different exercises associated with that lecture. The format type of each item shown on Brightspace can be seen below. You'll also find that there is a feature of Brightspace called Ally available to you, shown here on the right. And once you hover over the capital A with the downward facing arrow, you'll see it pop up with alternative formats. When you click this, you can download your lecture materials posted here to Brightspace in different formats. Maybe you wish to download it as a tagged PDF, as a HTML, so you can view it in a browser. Maybe you want to take it as an audio file so you can listen to it rather than read it. Or something like Beeline Reader allows you to have different colors in the text and background of the piece. These can then be downloaded for your own use. Otherwise, you can just click on the items and they will download in the format they've been uploaded in, as seen on screen. Another feature of Brightspace that you might find useful would be the Assessment tab. Under the Assessment tab, we can see different categories, such as assignments. In this module, the module coordinator has put each assignment here clearly to be seen, and then it can be uploaded to Brightspace for grading. Some module coordinators might choose to use quizzes, and we'll have the quiz feature in use here. Some module coordinators will allow grades from assignments and continuous assessment to be published here on Brightspace, which can be useful as well to track your progress through the module. There's also discussion boards on Brightspace. Again, not all modules will use a discussion board, but they are available and frequently used in UCD. This is a great place to ask questions of your module coordinators and your classmates and allow engagement and learning between all these different groups. You'll also see there's a My Class section up on the top bar if you need to see who is in your class and maybe find them to connect with them. And there's also a student feedback section for when we take student feedback at certain times in the year. Going back to the home page now by clicking the UCD crest, it will take you back to the home page. On the Brightspace homepage, we can see that there are different ways of hearing and seeing different announcements. On the right-hand side, there is My Announcements, with different important announcements that have been sent to your student group. Additionally, up the top of the page, there are message alerts, subscription alerts, and update alerts, where different notifications will come to you as a student. If you click on your name, you'll see that there is a category underneath the settings called Notifications. This can be useful as the default settings in Brightspace are often to send students an email with any update that is made to Brightspace. You can change your notification settings, such as if you want to receive summaries of these updates, either once a day or once a week, or if indeed you do want to continue to receive a notification email every time there is an update. You can also select to receive no notifications by email. So consider what would suit you best and ensure that you are still staying up to date with all of the notifications that you need.